had a number of people asking me from a stand-up perspective what kind of shoes I would wear on a race like the Doozy. Now the Doozy is this incredibly difficult 80-mile race that takes place in South Africa. It's traditionally a canoeing race and kayaking, and now we've started to do it on an SUP. And most paddleboarders paddle barefoot, so they have no idea what to wear on their feet. And I did a lot of research coming into the Doozy to try and figure out what was going to be the best shoes for this race, where you've got about 30% of the race which is taking place in whitewater, 30% of the race that is taking place in flat water, and about 30% of the race that's taking place literally running over mountains with your board on your shoulders. And I went back and I looked at a whole bunch of videos and photos of people who were racing in South Africa at this race. And most of them are wearing running shoes, and these shoes are falling apart. People are slipping and sliding going up the bank. The shoes are literally disintegrating as they go up and down the mountain. And you see people duct taped up, and their feet are duct taped, and the shoes are duct taped, and they're blistered. It seemed like chaos. And after looking around, I found these dynamos from Body Glove. And I talked to the guys from Body Glove, and they basically told me, look, these things here are made to have great water flow through the shoe, so when you get sand and pebbles and rocks and stones in there, it flows right out. The sole of the shoe is incredibly grippy. I was amazed at the Doozy Marathon. When I was running up the mountain, all around me, people sliding, slipping, falling, not a problem for me. I just ran straight up the muddy slopes. At the end of the 3-day race, my shoes looked exactly the same as they did at the beginning of the race, and everybody around me, their shoes were shredded. I just wore some very, very thin, seamless socks inside the shoes to try and keep any grit off of my feet, and they were unbelievable. If you're trying to figure out what to wear on your feet for paddleboarding or even canoeing and kayaking and things like that, these dynamos from Body Glove, you really cannot beat them. Great fit, great shape, great construction, they work, the water flows through them quickly, rocks and pebbles flow through them quickly, they hold up, and they are grippy. Easy to put on and off, you can't beat them. The dynamos from Body Glove, you gotta check them out, they're really good.